Hey, this is another video that I have been wanting to do for a long time and just haven't done it. Uh, some of my background has been in alternative energy sources. I have several prototypes on perpetual motion. For those that don't know, it's an energy source that produces energy but does not have an energy source itself to produce energy. So therefore it's called perpetual motion in the PhD field. Uh, to the nuclear physicist that I actually sat down to, Dr. Wolf, and I won't give his other name, that just got a $50 million grant not too long ago on a hydrogen design based on coal consumption. For those of you that don't know, I actually had a converted an 89 Silverado Chevy truck that didn't have to do very modifications to. I did a hydrogen conversion, which is taking water, breaking down the atoms from hydrogen and oxygen, H2O, to a fuel that you can burn, like propane. Only in its molecular structure is more powerful than propane, and it burns clean. In other words, you can burn it in your vehicle with minor modifications, and yeah, your check engine light's going to come on because it's getting a different fuel supply. And with zero emissions, zero, I'm not going to do that 666 things, or the I thing, zero emissions, not even the oil, when you put it in your vehicle, if you run a filter on your air intake, as normal setup, but if you burn this, your oil won't get dirty. The only thing that breaks down is the viscosity. So I had this running on 7 gallons of water, 920 miles times 2, and it was using way too much. The designs that I have now even take half of that consumption, and these conversions are nothing new. But the people that have come out are scrutinized and threatened because of the technology. I mean, let's get this straight. Combustion engines are obsolete and have been for quite some time. And to the professors that got their $50 million grant to help convert a plant that was later getting ready to or had been shut down by Obama. And this was the main thing. Obama shut down these coal burning plants is because they were being converted into hydrogen, which is a clean burning fuel, instead of in their nuclear capacities to get rid of all nuclear. And there's a chess game going on, and this is all a strategic measures that are no doubt being used for the end times. So all my videos that I've done so far are no doubt a piece of the puzzle to this chess game. I am not a PhD major. I'm just a person, a school of hard knocks. I like to tinker, but yet I have been around this type of technology and gone out on my own and made my own uh, various things, from electromagnetic generators to hydrogen producing. Uh, Technologies are available and have been for quite some time. It's too bad that these families that are in charge, that are demon possessed, that have other goals in mind for humanity, and I'm talking about you people out there in YouTube land, YouTube college, is what I call it. We're all being used. It's a chess game. If you've watched my other videos, then you'll know that, but you have a reference, a baseline to go by to do more research on your own. I had a couple meetings with these professors to actually sit down and talk with them. I think they were more interested in me than my prototype. And I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sure you guys will be watching this. But you know, Cole went out in the 20s, like I said. And I laughed too quickly, no doubt, but I wasn't trying to prove a point. Laughter just came out because, like I said, Cole went out in the 20s, and here I had a design that you could have used with this $50 million grant, and no doubt gone further. But you know, I already know about the plants that we're using a different element instead of the elements that are used in these different plants that have a runaway effect. Iridium, I believe. I've got so many things going on in my head right now that I'm not real sure if that's the element. But I know this element that I'm talking about, and I'm not sure if that is the correct name for it. You have to keep feeding into the reactor. It doesn't have a runaway effect. It is not, although it gives the same effect for power, it doesn't have the radioactive waste and the runaway effect if not maintained like these other plants. And you have to think about this. If we have all this technology, why do we have these plants running? Why are these plants run down over their due dates that they should have been destroyed and rebuilt? Why are we having all these earthquakes right now? Why are they growing? Why are we having the asteroids and the meteors and growing? Why are we having 2 and 3 suns that are being recorded all over the world, from New York to Tripoli? That's in a song. Bombs bursting in air. Basically, you know, just like I said in most of these videos, it's all strategic. It's all chess game. I have many talents and a lot of information, and a lot of people that are listening to this video know that. A lot of people that if you do research on this know that too. And it all comes down to why. Once that void is filled with the question why, you better get baptized. You're going to need it. Godspeed.